You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. It's Roland Martin Unfiltered. By going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, you can make this possible.
Jennifer Riley Collins is running for Attorney General as a Democrat in Mississippi's 2019 statewide election. She is the first black woman ever to be nominated to Attorney General in Mississippi. She joins me now to talk about the race and what her plans are for Mississippi. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so very much. I'm excited to be here.
Well, we just heard a good bit. I don't know if you could hear about it, but there have been some significant victories for the Lawyers Committee in terms of the way that redistricting is being handled and the way that other civil rights matters are being handled in the state that's about to be yours to handle. What is your take on what needs to be done going forward in terms of Mississippi and redistricting or other civil rights cases?
So first of all, I want to say thank you to the Lawyers Committee. They have been partners in the state of Mississippi alongside of great organizations like Mississippi Center for Justice, Southern Poverty, and the ACLU, which I formerly headed for a number of years. And so we appreciate their diligence in ensuring that one man, one vote is the way that we are going. Mississippi is the state, as we all know, historically, that has challenged the right of African Americans to be able to cast their ballot. You know, we've dealt with issues of poll tax and literacy tests. And so we think we still have a ways to go. But having these victories like the Lawyers Committee has just had and having other victories ahead of us, I pray, Mississippi will move forward.
Well, and can you explain, because I know that there may be some people watching who are wondering, what is the difference between what an attorney general does and what a district attorney does and what the responsibilities are in that role? Because I really want those watching to understand just how big of a deal it is, what is about to happen, and we are so thankful that you are going to be in that position.
Well, I look forward to being in that position. The Attorney General is the chief legal officer for the state. We are the legal representative for the people of the state. The district attorney here in Mississippi, we have 22 districts, circuit court districts, and district attorneys deal only with criminal matters that come before the court, felony matters, that is. And so when they work at the county level here in Mississippi, the Attorney General's office, even though the Attorney General is referred to as the state's top cop, that is only one aspect of what the Attorney General is responsible for. The Attorney General is responsible for making sure that the law applies to all of the state's citizens. I will tell you, I am the only candidate in this race that is committed to doing that in the state of Mississippi.
And we really need someone who has your experience, your sensibilities, your view of what it means for justice to be applied equally. Sometimes people don't understand how important it is to have persons of color, black folks and women in these roles. So what is it that you hope to be able to accomplish should you take on the office?
So we, of course, want to make sure the law is evenly applied to all Mississippians. Mississippi is a very diverse state. From whether you identify as black, white, or another race or ethnicity, whether you identify as gay or straight. We are a diverse state, and it is important that the law protect all Mississippians. In Mississippi, we lead the nation when it comes to issues of health care disparity. As the Attorney General, I will make sure that we are advancing, making sure that people are taken care of. I will join with other Democratic Attorney Generals across this nation who have pushed back against issues regarding the ACA. In Mississippi, where we need health care, we have to have someone who will go and fight. When we talk about the opioid crisis and how the opioid crisis has how manufacturers have targeted communities in Mississippi, communities where there is no easy access to health care. We have to make sure that we have someone, who will be me, who will stand up to corporations and say, you're not going to prey upon people in our state. Being a Black woman, being a mother, a veteran, I understand and bring to the table perspectives that are otherwise will not be represented. And so I think that is the importance of electing me and making sure that I'm at the table. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Shirley Chisholm said 51 years ago that if they don't give you a seat at the table, then bring a folding chair. I say in 2019 that it's time for us to take the seat that is already at the table.
Well, that's
because
right.
Our voice matters.
That is right, and we certainly agree with you. Attorney Riley Collins, thank you so much for joining us on the show, and we will be following this closely and rooting for you. We wish you every success.
If I may say, please, if you'd love to check out our website, Jennifer4AG, to learn more about our campaign. Thank you so very much for having me on today.
Thank you.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
You've heard Roland talk a lot about marijuanastock.org because he wants to keep you informed of investment opportunities that make sense. We have all watched the growth of the cannabis industry. A recent report by New Frontier Data estimates the global cannabis market at over $340 billion. That's with a B, y'all. We know that marijuana legalization is sweeping the country state by state. We also know that marijuana has a good cousin, the hemp plant, with a much higher concentration of CBD. That means hemp gives you all of the medical benefits of marijuana without getting you high. Until recently, hemp farming was practically illegal in the United States and heavily regulated by the DEA. However, the 2018 Farm Bill recently passed in Congress, making it legal to grow hemp CBD in the United States and creating one of the largest commodities worldwide. And they need land to grow all of the plants. This is not rocket science. It's just an incredible investment opportunity, and that's why our good friends at 420 Real Estate come in. Their business model is simple. They buy land that supports hemp CBD, grow operations, and lease it to licensed, high-paying tenants. That's right. They are hemp CBD landlords, and you can get in on the action. The folks at 420 Real Estate decided to do something special for the Roland Martin family. Originally, the minimum investment level was $500. Right now, you can invest in this crowdfunding campaign for as little as $200. That's right, $200 up to $10,000. Let me recap. This is a $340 billion industry that is still growing, and you can participate with as little as $200 to invest. To invest, go to marijuanastock.org. That's marijuanastock.org. Get in the game, y'all. Do it now.
Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.